You finish rehab, but you still don't feel back. Your knee's okay on paper, but in your body, you don't trust it. You feel fragile. And honestly, that's where most athletes get stuck. It's not during rehab, it's after. You go through months of rehab. You get cleared, but you don't feel ready. You hesitate before jumping. Your coach asks if you're ready, and deep down, you're not sure. This is the story of every athlete we meet every week. So in this video, I'm breaking down 5 mistakes that I'm seeing all the time that are killing your return to sport, and more importantly, how to fix them. So if you want to feel powerful again, not just cleared, but ready, this one's for you. Moving on to mistake number 1, only following your physio. Your physio got you out of pain, maybe some mobility, maybe some strength, but physio, it's just the beginning. It's not designed to take you back to sport. Try sprinting, jumping, reacting, and your knee panics. Why? Because physio stops at the baseline. You need strength, power, movement quality, deceleration, fatigue management, all the real stuff that happens in your sport. That's the gap most athletes fall into. No one builds the bridge, so they fall short, and that's where we come in. Mistake number 2, ignoring the mental side. Rehab isn't just physical, it's mental. You can build muscle, but if you don't rebuild confidence, you will hesitate. You will hold back. Fear of re-injury is real. In fact, studies show over 60% of athletes post-ACL have it. Most rehab programs don't even mention it. That's why we train your brain too. We rebuild confidence with exposure drills, mental wins, and repetition under pressure. Confidence is not optional, it's part of performance. Mistake number 3, cookie cutter programs. You know, most return to sport programs that you will find online are copy-paste. They're built for average recovery, not for you. But your injury is unique. Your timeline, your sport, your body. I'll give you an example. Would you give the same plan to a 16-year-old striker and a 35-year-old trail runner? You see, that's a problem with cookie cutter. No context, no nuance, no progress. This is why a soccer player post-ACL, for example, doesn't need the same plan as a basketball player post-hamstring. So what you need is a custom plan built all around you and your context, your nuances, your progress, and of course, your injury. Mistake number 4, no testing before return. No tests equal no trust. If you haven't tested your strength, your jumps, your landings, how do you know you're ready? You're not. You're just guessing, and guessing leads to fear, or worse, re-injury. We test first, always. Jump symmetry, single leg strength, power output, cutting drills. Data builds trust, and trust brings freedom. Mistake number 5, no clear goal. What's your end goal? Just walking? Or sprinting, cutting, and competing again? A rehab plan without a clear destination is just maintenance. You don't get on a plane without knowing where it's going, right? So don't do that with your body. We set benchmarks, sprint time, jump height, force output, even reaction time. You need a roadmap back to your real level. We don't train to be average, we train to return to peak. My co-founder tore his ACL twice and got 3 surgeries. 3. And he'll tell you, the hardest part wasn't surgery, it wasn't physio. Feeling fragile, confused, scared to push again. He really had to rebuild himself, physically and mentally, multiple times. So that's why we created Returntopeak, to offer structure, clarity, and support, so no one has to go through this journey alone. Rehab is not the end, it's the beginning. If you're serious about getting back to your sport, not just healed, but actually powerful, we can help. We don't work with everyone, but if you're ready to go all in, we'll take you there. You just have to DM us ready on Instagram at Returntopeak. We'll see if you're a good fit for our one-to-one coaching program. Real plan, real results. You don't want to look back in 6 months and still feel stuck. So let's get you back.